What it do, my people? Thank you for choosing Total Payout Podcast, chilling with your host, Trouble. Today's date, April 29th, 2026. Good Wednesday. Got 3 games on deck. Good games, some decisive games, man. Some good games today. We got Orlando versus Detroit. We got Toronto versus Cleveland. And we got the Houston Rockets versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's go ahead and start with the first game. We got Orlando versus Detroit. Orlando up 3-1. Number 8 seed over 1 got a chance to go ahead and close out a 1 seed and make history. Go ahead and put their names in the book of an 8 beating a 1. Head-to-head last 10, Orlando 6-4 straight up last 10. Orlando 6-4 against the spread last 10, and the under is 6-4 last 10. Orlando 4-1 against the spread last 5. Orlando 4-1 against the spread last 5 versus Detroit. Orlando was 6-3 against the spread last 9 versus the Eastern Conference, but they're 19-24 against the spread away from home overall. Now Detroit is 1-4 against the spread last 5. 2-4 against the spread last 6 versus the Eastern Conference. 2-4 against the spread last 6 in April, and 22-21 against the spread at home overall. Now my personal line, I have Detroit -3. Vegas opened up at Detroit -10. So I guess they see something I don't. And with that being said, taking Orlando plus the 10, man. Orlando got their number right now. Detroit could very well blow them out. They obviously got that -10 for a reason. But I'm taking Orlando to fight to at least try to get this series closed out. Whether they win or not, I don't know. But being a better team, they've already won in Detroit, game 1. I think they can go ahead and steal another game. But if not, we got 5 buckets, 10 points in our back pocket. So go ahead and give me Orlando plus 10. Second game on deck, tied 2-2. Good series. This is a series that I call a money line series for Toronto before this series started. This is one of the dogs I picked to win this series. It's looking good right now as far as tied 2-2. We got a great chance of pulling it out. See what we come up with for this pivotal game 5. Now, like I said, it's tied 2-2. Head-to-head last 10. 5-5 straight up last 10 even. Toronto 6-4 against the spread last 10. And the over-under is 5-5 even as well. Now, Toronto is 5-2 against the spread last 7 versus Cleveland. Toronto 1-6 against the spread last 7 away from home. Toronto 15-5 against the spread last 20 versus Central. And Toronto 22-21 against the spread away from home overall. Now, Cleveland is 5-9 straight up last 5 at home. 5-2 against the spread last 7 as a favorite. 4-1 against the spread last 5 at home on Wednesdays. And 18-24-1 against the spread at home overall this season. Now, my personal line, I got Cleveland -1. Vegas opened up at Cleveland -8.5. Another game where I'm taking the dog, man. I'm taking Toronto plus 8.5. Now, obviously, they did show up in Cleveland in the last first 2 games of this series. Very tough games. Weren't super great. They blew Cleveland out game 3, game 4. It was a nip and tuck, low scoring game. Toronto did pull it out. Now, it's gonna be tough for Toronto to go ahead and win this game on the money line. I just think they match up well with Cleveland. Cleveland got small guards, man. Toronto play in the paint. Cleveland really only got two players who can defend the bucket, Mobley and Jared Allen. Other than that, I don't think Toronto should be scared of anyone. Now, Toronto can hit a 3-pointer, man. If they can hit that 3, look out. I think Toronto plus 8.5 is a good play in this game. You know, obviously Cleveland strong as a favorite, 5-2 against the spread as a favorite. You know, Toronto not so much away from home, 1-6 against the spread. Kind of tough, man. We barking up a tree, but we taking that dog to bark up that tree, man. Let's go. Toronto plus 8.5. Now, third and final game, Houston versus Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers up a dominant 3-1. Lakers do need this game, man. They don't want to go back to Houston. I think the Lakers really do want to win this game at home. Now, let's go ahead and handicap this game and see what we come up with. Now, head-to-head last 10, Lakers 7-3 straight up last 10. Lakers 8-2 against the spread last 10, and Lakers are the over-under is 5-5 even last 10. Now, Houston 2-4 against the spread last 6, 1-5 last 6 against the spread versus the Lakers, 2-10 against the spread last 12 away from home, and 19-24 against the spread away from home overall. Now, the Lakers are 6-1 against the spread last 7, 4-1 against the spread last 5 versus the Western Conference, 7-2 against the spread last 9 versus Southwest Division, and 27-16 against the spread at home overall. Now, my personal line got the Lakers -1. Vegas opened up Lakers -4. Sorry to say, man, another game where I'm taking a dog. I think Houston, I'm not going to say Houston figured the Lakers out. I just think Lakers are a little bit tired. LeBron needs some superstar help. a little bit more. I don't know if Kevin Durant coming for this game, but I just think that the Lakers have to pretty much go scorching hot from the three. Otherwise, their bench is not great. You know, you need LeBron to have a miraculous game. I don't, you know, it's tough for me to go for LeBron to go for a 30, 10, and 10 type game. This far into a series at his age, he needs that Luka Doncic in this game. This is the type of game where Luka is needed to go ahead and carry the Lakers over the top. Last game, I just think that they figured something out. Can the Lakers others hit them shots all game like they've hit the first three? That's pretty much the game plan I see. Force LeBron to make the right play. We know he's gonna make the right play, but even then, are those players still on fire to hit those shots that they were hitting in game 1 and 2? So I just think that Houston kind of is going to employ that game plan. They're not going to let LeBron go out there and just drive to the bucket and dictate the game by, you know, here or there, getting the ball to the right player, hitting the shot here and there, lob here and there, but also dictate the game by scoring timely buckets. I think Houston wants to play fast. You know, Lakers do too as well, but I think Houston plays a better, faster game because they don't have the shooters. They don't have the personnel, so they want to be able to get past the Lakers' half-court defense. That's where they're better at. And playing in the half-court offense for the Houston Rockets is horrible, especially without KD and without a point guard. So if they can beat the Lakers to the rim, beat the Lakers up the court off the Lakers misses, give them Lakers open shots, give the right players open shots. So don't give Luke Kennard an open shot, don't give Rui an open shot. You know, make Marcus Smart beat you from three. You know, make Jake beat you from three. Those are the players you want shooting those threes. And let's see if they can beat you. Don't let LeBron get the ball to Luke Kennard. Don't let him get to Rui. You know, get it to the other players. And I just think that those are the type of players that Houston wants shooting those threes. So go ahead and give me Houston +4 to send this back to Houston. I will sprinkle a little bit on Houston money line as well. So let's go ahead and recap the games we got today. We got Orlando +10. Like I said, man, I think that's too many points. Unless the books know something I don't know, they probably do. But I'm gonna take a shot with the dog in this game. They've been dominating this series. Obviously, Detroit come out and throw everything at Orlando in the kitchen sink. But I don't think Orlando want to get put in a situation where they gotta have to come back to Detroit for another game. Obviously, they can beat Detroit at home. But if they give Detroit any momentum and let Detroit come out here and blow them out by 20-25 type game, then I think Orlando might want to be looking in the mirror. They want to come out here, if they lose, to at least compete, to let Detroit know that they're in their pocket. So even if they lose the game, they know Detroit's going to give them everything they got. They know the best players are going to show up, but they can't just sit back and lay down like in Atlanta did today in New York, losing by damn near 30 on a game where you at least wanted to show them when you come back to our crib, it's on. I don't know how you showed that team that after they just beat you by 20 at your crib and then you turn around and lose by 30. That's ugly. So I don't know if Orlando, who is dominating this series unlike Atlanta, wants to go ahead and fold like that on a game like this. Not saying they won't, but I just don't think they want to. Now, we also got Toronto getting 8.5 on the road in a pivotal game 5. Good matchup. I think they got all the confidence in the world coming home, defending home court, going into Cleveland. Give me Toronto +8.5 to at least fight. Same scenario going back home, letting Cleveland know when you come back to Toronto, if they win this game, it's on and cracking. And then the final game, we got Houston versus the Lakers. Houston fighting for their season, man. Obviously, Houston, you know, should have won one of those first 3 games. They didn't. They're down 3-1. Embarrassing. They need to win this game. I'm going to go ahead and go Houston +4. And on the side, I'm sprinkling something on the money line just for a little bit of extra dough. So like I said, man, I want to appreciate you guys for giving me your time today. You tuned in to Total Payout Podcast, chilling with your host, Trouble. Today's day, April 29th, 2026. Good Wednesday. Please give me a like, comment, and subscribe at the end of this video, man. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate you guys giving me some minutes out your day today. Like I always say, please stay out the way. Thank you.
Hey. Look at that.